Louisville, Vanderbilt. You know, they're one of the top 12 teams in the country as far as field goal percentage defense.
There he ties the school record of 53 points in a single game. If you were there on February 7th in 1970, Dan Issel, who is more than a legend in Kentucky and in his professional basketball career, you just saw history again tonight. 54 points. Write it down. January 13th, 2009 belongs to Jodie Meeks. A new record in the history, in the illustrious basketball history of Kentucky. There's a new #1. And Ramon Harris throws one down for an exclamation point with 65 seconds left in what is soon to be about a 20-point win for Kentucky on Tennessee's home floor, where a 16-game home SEC winning streak will go by the boards, much like a 37-game winning streak went by the boards last week. Well, we had to vote on the Liberty Mutual player of the game. I think it was unanimous, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think the 20,474 in here voted with us.
They would. Congratulations,
Jodie Meeks. And wow is all we can say, I guess.
He played the speed he wanted to play every time on offense. Just imagine a guy bringing up those big numbers. He never forced a shot in this game. He played to the rhythm that he wanted to play. There's nothing Tennessee could do about it.
The only time he even took a shot where you said that probably wouldn't be the first choice was when the shot clock was down to 2 and somebody just tapped it out to him.
Yep. Well, Jodie Meeks, I'm going to welcome you to the club of potential players of the year in college basketball right now.
I'd say.
He has to be, Brad. His numbers back it up. Luke Herringody, Hansbrough, Curry, Griffin, James Harden, add Jodie Meeks to the list that should be in that conversation as of tonight.
I think the ball should be rightfully in his hands at the end of the game. Take that one home with you, Jodie. 54 points. Now he's getting mobbed by his teammates. Kentucky school record for a single game performance. And what a performance it was. 90 to 72, and 54 of those 90 belong to that guy.
You know what says a lot about Jodie Meeks? How happy his teammates are for him tonight. That speaks volumes about the kind of person Jodie Meeks is.
Let's check in with Janine.
A record-setting night for Jodie Meeks. Jodie, why were you able to read this Tennessee defense so well? What were you seeing out there?
I just give credit to my teammates for finding me on the wing wide open, and coach staff did a great job getting us prepared, and this is great. I'm speechless right now.
You have to be speechless. I mean, you were just in a zone about halfway through the game. What were you thinking? What was going through your mind? You had 30-something points at that point.
I was just thinking, no matter what, I wanted to win this game. And my first 2 years, I never won here, and I wanted to get the win tonight. And I'm all about winning.
You're in the company of Dan Issel, one of the all-time greats. How does that make you feel?
It's great. You know, it's kind of mind-boggling to me to be in the same, sentence as those kind of Kentucky legends. But I'm just happy to be in the same sentence as them.
Congratulations on a record-setting performance.
Isn't it amazing that one of the first things he said was, the only thing I was worried about is I never got a win here. I want to get a win here. I don't think he was worried about getting any kind of scoring records tonight, was it?
No, but you talk about the numbers he put up, but I go back to how happy his teammates were for him, and then his comments about making sure we get the win. He is a terrific kid, and he put on a performance of all performances, one that we will never forget. And Brad, he has to be in the conversation at least for National Player of the Year now. He came in the #5 scorer in the nation.
And he's going to raise that average without a doubt. So what a Super Tuesday it was. 90-72 the final. Kentucky goes to 13-4, 2-0, and the head of the class in the SEC East. Scott Van Pelt, Neil Everett, and the Sports Center guys are standing by. We're going to be back here at Thompson Bowling Arena. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Not interested in my players' evaluation.